that's one of the hardest things to do, to be honest, that when you think about how you translate KPIs into what's really important to the business, you have to decide what are the right KPIs. What most people in IT think about as KPIs really isn't what the business cares about. What the business cares about, for example, is not 5 nines of uptime or how many help desk tickets you were able to accomplish. They're more interested in what kind of business value were you able to drive? What kind of initiatives were you able to facilitate so that the company can move on the journey that they care about, more so than the technical IT stuff. Probably our most recent example would be one of our largest customers, Coca-Cola, came to us and said, we're moving to a new ERP platform and we need you to add an additional custom field to your system. We don't just need our old legacy part number, but we need our new part number. And took that to our director of enterprise applications. He set up a meeting with Coke and Coke said, okay, what do you think? And he said 2.5 weeks. And they said 2.5 more weeks to give us an answer? Oh no, we can make the change. We'll have it done for you in 2.5 weeks. We just have a couple questions we need to get answered. And the representatives from Coke were absolutely shocked. They never had another business partner who said they could even do it, let alone do it that fast. And we uncovered that there were some things that they hadn't been thinking about in terms of other systems we use to interface with them that they would need to add to their scope. So sounds like a win right there. But then it's you take that to our VP of commercial to talk to the Coca-Cola team and say, you know, next time they're pushing you for lower prices, maybe this will help you in your value conversation. It's really hard to do innovation in any organization. And one of the struggles is really when you have to keep the lights on for your old systems and you implement a new system to really innovate. It's hard to have those two pieces going simultaneously. And we often hear from the business, well, what are you going to do with all these people when the ERP system is live? And the answer is that they'll still be here, but they'll be working on other things to drive value in the organization. And that's really the key, is that you're finally investing in the technology. Don't stop. That's how you go faster. I think the biggest challenge for us culturally is everyone in our organization was used to being hyper independent. They didn't want somebody telling them what to do. So we had to really think about our phraseology. So instead of talking about standardization, we talked about harmonization, of getting things to work together, because it's not perfect everywhere in the world for everyone to do the exact same thing. But if we can get 80% of it the same and drive out the cost and complexity, then it frees up more time and resources to work on the things that are more focused and important to individual businesses. I think the big future for us from an AI perspective really comes down to data analytics. Both being able to tell our customers what's the uptime of their different equipment look like, and what does that mean for them? Because in the end, that's really what our customers care about, is they're trying to solve a labor problem with a food service technology solution. So the more data that we can give them and commercializing that data is a big change for us. We're not used to thinking like a technology company, even though technologies is in our name. I personally love speaking at events like the CIO Summit because I feel like I have a lot to share. I've reached the point in my career that I won't say I've seen it all and done it all, but I have lots of scars. Like, I didn't even get to talk about sleeping on an air mattress in my office when the SAN went down a couple of years ago. We all have stories like that, but being able to share it with other people so that they don't have to live through the same mistakes and problems I have is really what it's all about. It's paying forward in the IT community. I think I'm most excited really to have what I think is the perfect blend of CIO leadership conversations, AI, and cybersecurity. So often they get treated as separate things, but it's great to see it all brought together.